proud to extend a warm welcome to the distinguished Professor Ahmed al-Masri and his team for their exceptional contributions to the 7th International Conference of Faculty of Commerce. Professor Masri is a renowned scholar whose extensive research in the domain of corporate finance and governance has significantly enriched the academia. Additionally, his expertise and eminence in the area have earned him a coveted place in the editorial board of prestigious journals such as the International Journal of Accounting and Finance. On this auspicious occasion, Professor Masri and his team of PhD candidates are set to present 5 research papers that are closely aligned with the conference theme. Their insights promise to offer valuable perspectives on enhancing the performance of business institutions and banks while effectively mitigating financial risk. We are eagerly anticipating a thought-provoking and enriching experience that will undoubtedly benefit our esteemed audience. Many thanks, and please welcome Professor al-Masri, and me and Professor Yasser Al-Shawi will join him on the stage as moderator and facilitator. Thank you.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum. I would like to first thank the Professor Hani and Chairman Nadeem and the Chairman of the conference, and my dear friend Professor Osama for this kind of invitation for this specific and exclusive session by my team. And I would like to introduce my team now. I could say they are my children or my PhDs, you can say. We have today 5 people, great people in Coventry University. Start with the youngest one, which is Zayna. Zayna Muhammad will present about ESG risk. And then we have Fahd. We'll talk about media communication and stock return behavior. And Goli will talk about corporate governance and capital structure. And then Saad will talk about age and gender personalities and film performance. And then Khalid will talk about financial inclusion and bank stability in MENA area. So these 5 presentations actually are very advanced topics in the area of finance and banking. And I'm happy to chair this session and lead the session until the end. And of course, I have to send my thanks to طنطا University for this invitation as well, because this is the 3rd time I say. And the structure of this presentation will be like each presentation we will have 10-15 minutes maximum, and we have to commit our time. So we'll start with Zayna, and then Goli, and then Khulud, and then Fahd, and then we end with Saad. And then each one have, as I said, 10-15 minutes. Then if anyone in the audience, the floor has any question, can raise or send it to me, and or the people on top of me now, because I'm sorry I don't know who is in front of me. I can't see. But now let's start this session by Zayna. Zayna everyone can share a screen after when you start your presentation. So let's start with Zayna. Zayna, can you start now? Share your screen and start. I can't hear you, Zayna. Are you mute? Dr. Rehan, Dr. Osama, can you allow the music?
Okay. No, I'm not muted, but I'm still not able to share my screen.
Can the people in the organizers IT allow the team to share their screens, please? Dr. Ham, Dr. Osama, the IT team.
Or even if you have the presentation, you can share. Okay, now I can share my presentation, so just bear with me and I will be sharing it.
Okay.
I believe you can see my screen, right?
Yes, you see the screen now. Yes, we start.
Is it better now?
Yes, yes. Go.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Professor Ahmed. It's such a pleasure being with all of you in this room today. We wish we have been there physically. Maybe next time, inshallah. My name is Dana Sami, and my supervisor is Professor Ahmed al-Masri. My research in my PhD, I have a thesis-based research. That means I need to finish 3 papers. This is one of them. And my research is the ESG, geopolitical risks and firm value, moderating factor of business characteristics. So I'm going to start with introduction. I'm really conscious of time, so I'm going to be direct and summarize as much as possible. So I'm going to start with introduction, aims and objectives, literature review, gaps, methodology, analysis, findings. So my research aimed to study the impact of sustainability risks such as environmental, social, governance risks, the geopolitical risks, which are one of the most impacted global risks on the firm performance. In addition, my research aimed to analyze the moderating factors of the corporate social responsibility and also business characteristics. I have 3 main objectives: analyze interrelation factors of environmental, social, governance, and geopolitical risks that influence on firm value. Examining the geopolitical risk impact on the firm value during crisis and wartime, investigating the mediations and the moderating factors of the border characteristics. I haven't finished this paper yet, so I'm going to show now the empirical evidence. Here in my literature review is based on bibliometric analysis. It's like a systematic literature review where we have been researching almost 300 papers. And figure 3 presents the bibliometric analysis of 229 papers published in sustainability risk from 1992 to 2020. It also shows the highest citation, which examined the sustainability risk in supply chain within 200 citations respectively. From the figure, we found there is a scarcity in the published area on ESG risk and firm value, which can be considered as one of the contributions. So theoretical development, the research will critically analyze the effect of the ESG and geopolitical risk on the firm value. That's why we chose according to the agency theory and stakeholder theory, agency problem can display through a conflict of interest in the corporate management and or non-value investment approach between the managers and stakeholders that will reduce the firm value and increase the risks. Because I know that the time, this is the rest of the theories. If you need any more information, you can of course ask Professor Ahmed, and we will send it. The research gap, according to the Global Risk Report, World Business Council for Sustainability Development, demonstrated the geopolitical risk as a significant global and sustainability risk, which represent a gap in the empirical evidence and the sustainability risk analysis. Also, Gomez 2020 systematic literature review indicates a gap in future research should execute analysis of the interactions between the ESG risks on the firm value. So this research aims to fill the gap by investigating the sustainability risk and geopolitical risk that impact on the firm value, and also study the business characteristics as moderating factors. And we are now focusing on the United States firms. This is my methodology, and this is just a visualization to see how the ESG risk index impact the S&P stock return from 2016 to 2020. And just a preliminary results, it's showing that in the end that there is a significant negative impact between the environmental, social, and government risk on the firm value, which means that when the risks and issues from the sustainability increase, the firm value decrease. These are my references, and thank you so much. I think I was done.
Okay, Zena, thank you very much for you. I want you to think about the question until we finish our presentations. What makes this study different from other studies? So I need to give you like the implications of the study when we finish. Okay, so think about it. We'll come back to you. Now we can move to Goli. Goli, are you ready to start? Goli, are you there? If not, if you are not ready, we can move to Khulud. Khulud, are you ready? I think I'm seeing you now. So if you are ready, we can start with you until Goli becomes ready. So now, Khulud, shall we start?
Yes, please. Just able to present my. Hello.
Okay, you can make it.
Yeah, I can see.
We see, yes, we see your presentation.
You can see my presentation? Okay.
Can you, because you share your screen again, so can you stop, yes, can you make the, yes, you can start now, please.
Okay. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما. We are here today. My name is Khulud Al-Garni. I'm here today and we had this opportunity to really appreciate from Professor Ahmed. My topic is about financial inclusion and bank stability and performance, a comparative analysis from Coventry University. We will go through this outline in our presentation: the introduction, research, objective, and research question. Then we move to the literature and resulting discussion at the end conclusion. In the introduction, financial inclusion become one of the active tools in achieving financial development and economic growth by having advanced levels and access to financial services and products. Some researchers claim that economic growth leads to financial development, and the other claim at the opposite direction. The financial development to economic growth leads to economic growth by having advanced level to financial services and products. Financial inclusion in our research has like multidimensional index. We take into account two indices as the main indices: the basic inclusion index and the conventional financial inclusion index. By taking different dimensions and different measures in our indices that will be discussed later with our results. The main objective of this research is to construct a multi-dimensional, as we mentioned before, multi-dimensional financial index with two indices as the main in MENA region, MENA including GCC or just GCC. In this account, we take the effect of bad performance and stability. We take two measures: the global financial crisis and the Arab Spring. The research question, the first one, which is what is the effect of financial inclusion of bank performance and stability in the region? Does the effect of financial inclusion vary by bank type as an estimate or convention? on which one has better performance. In the addition, we have this paper which is by Nahas 2021, the effect of COVID-19 on the global banking stability. She takes different measures and she's taking into account 1,090 listed banks, including conventional Islamic banks, and the result illustrated that there is an important financial effect to bank stability. In our research, we used this model to construct the financial inclusion index as a fintech inclusion index or as a conventional one by multiplying the weighted by each dimension. We take two techniques, the equal weighting or CV, cumulative variance weighting techniques. Do I need to give more details to Professor Ahmed about the weighting techniques or
Up to you.
Okay, in this technique we use the equal to give like equal importance for each dimension, or the net equal, which is the cumulative variance, we give the importance for each one by cumulative variance weighting techniques. And some results, which is for the inclusion index. The first one, which is including the fintech. The second one, which is the conventional one, excluding the fintech, and the rest as including or excluding fintech. Oil exporter, we take into account, we subdivide the countries as oil exporter high countries, which is the GCC countries, and oil exporter high income MENA, or developing oil exporter middle income MENA, or oil exporter. Just to go through the results. If anyone has questions, we will come at that. The bank performance and stability, we use different measures for performance as accounting or as market-based performance. The most important we use ROA, ROE, and top-line skew as the performance, market performance, and we use for this model to see the impact of financial inclusion impact performance. The bank stability, we use different measures for stability as the default risk or as credit risk, liquidity risk, operational risk, asset risk, and Sharpe ratio. We use the main one as credit risk or default risk, and we keep the rest for investment risk. And this is the model for stability. In stability reform, we use the impact of financial inclusion of each one of them, and we take some control values as bank size, bank age, liquidity, average, leverage, capitalization, and the Big Four and the World Governance Indicator, the average of the 6 indicators. Here are some of the results of our performance and stability. The result in this slide, which is the performance as the MENA countries. We take the net interest margin. We take OLS and random and fixed and GMM models as techniques. This is the performance result for MENA countries, and this is for the stability, which is the default risk, this score. And this is for MENA, including GCC as performance or as risk. And this is the GCC countries' results. The main results that we find that there is a significant relation between bank performance and stability as a fintech or as conventional inclusion index. But in this presentation, we just present some of our results. It's really huge results that we have in our cases. In the conclusion, the two significant contributions that I did in my paper, we used the multidimensional one, not like as the previous study. We covered like 7 dimensions, and we see the impact in MENA region, which is rarely in this in the recent studies. They use the MENA region or GCC with the effect of crisis and the Arab Spring. This is the references. Thank you for your listening.
Thank you, Khulud. Thank you very much. You need to think about because one of the aims of your study is to see if any differences between Islamic and conventional bank regarding the impact of financial inclusion on stability. So you need to think about to give us like. Are they doing differently from conventional bank or Islamic bank? So think about it and they will come back to you. Okay, now Goli, are you ready now to present?
Yes.
Okay, so go on. So Khulud, you need to spoke Shay and then Goli start. I don't know either. So, are you allowed to share? Yes. Okay, so share again.
Can you please try to share the slide now?
We can share the screen from the conference side because they already have the presentation, and then you can ask them to move from slide to slide if you want.
Okay, she can share next time. Please, can you try again to share the PowerPoint? What's your name?
Goli.
Golimika.
So what do you share, Goli? What do you see? What do you see? What do you feel?
Nothing.
Okay, we start to share from our side here, okay?
Okay. Share it from your side, and then Goli will tell you when you move from slide to slide.
Okay, we will go slide by slide.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to do this by myself. If you want me to just wait or repeat another slide, you may ask me to, okay?
Okay, sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, Goli, you can start now.
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Golimika, as I said, and my director of study is Professor Ahmed.